How many arguments do you think start because people disagree? The answer might surprise you. A lot of conflicts don't happen because people disagree. They happen because people think they understand each other, when they actually don't. We all communicate every day, but some of the things we believe about communication aren't true at all. Here are 4 myths about communication you need to stop believing. So let's jump in. Myth number 1. Good communicators are good talkers. Good communicators are usually good listeners. Many people think communication is about saying the right thing, but communication is just as much about understanding. In psychology, active listening is one of the strongest predictors of healthy relationships. People don't just want to be heard, they want to feel understood. In other words, sometimes the most powerful thing you can say is nothing at all. Myth number 2. If they cared, they would know. People can't read your mind. We often assume that our thoughts, feelings, and expectations are obvious. Psychologists call this the curse of knowledge, because we already know what's in our heads. We overestimate how obvious it is to everyone else. In other words, what feels obvious to you may be completely invisible to someone else. Clear communication beats mind reading every time. Myth number 3. More talking solves everything. Sometimes timing matters more than words. When emotions are running high, the brain becomes less interested in understanding and more interested in defending. You've probably experienced it yourself. The harder you try to explain, the less the other person seems to hear. In other words, sometimes the best communication strategy is taking a break and returning to the conversation later. Myth number 4. What you say is all that matters. How you say it often matters more. The exact same sentence can sound supportive, sarcastic, aggressive, or caring. Your tone, your facial expression, your body language, they all change the meaning of the message. In other words, people don't only hear your words, they interpret them. And sometimes they respond more to your delivery than to what you actually said. Which myth have you been guilty of? And have you ever realized that a misunderstanding was actually a communication problem and not a disagreement? Let me know in the comments below. And if you're curious about how the human mind works, check out the video on the screen right now. I'll see you there. Take care. Bye.